Alright, well this is the final overview of the LED cluster conversion on Ford Explorer and the Mercury Mountaineer 2002 to 2005, I do believe. Sorry if those years are wrong, but I do believe they are right. Here is startup. Now, I do have the automatic lights on my truck, so that's why they come on. Now, one thing I did have an issue with with what I did, I took the Mountaineer overlay and applied it to the Explorer cluster because I was having issues with the circuit board on the Mountaineer cluster that I had. I don't know if it's all of them, but the particular cluster that I ordered, I did have issues with, so I just took the overlay from that cluster and applied it to my circuit board and cluster. But when I did do that, I did have issues with the Mountaineer needles because of the difference in the motors on the circuit board. And then I also had issues once I placed the needles onto my circuit board itself. I had issues with the needles going past where they should have been, and that's because of the type of motor that is used on the gauge cluster on the Explorers. So I ended up actually having to pull the resting needles from the Ford Explorer overlay, and then mark those holes from the Explorer overlay onto the Mountaineer overlay, and then I had to drill those holes out and apply those resting needles onto the Mountaineer cluster. That way my needles rested back at zero where they should have been when you shut the truck off, because before they'd go down past, like, your mile per hour, or they go past zero where they should have been. Other than that, that's really the only issue that I had once I figured out what I was doing. I'll just go over all the lights again. Here's my flashers, and then my bright light indicator. Once again, all these LEDs were bought from SuperBrightLEDs.com. I've done several transactions with them, and I have had no issues with them whatsoever. But they're a good place to buy everything from, and they ship quickly. So this is the overview of the 2002 to 2005 Ford Explorer and Mercury Mountaineer LED conversion. I'm glad I could help everybody out.